Today on the Stay-at-Home Chef, we're going to embark on a culinary adventure with a twist. We're about to create a chicken cordon bleu casserole that will have your taste buds dancing with delight. We're using the traditional ingredients that you can find in a cordon bleu, but we're making it so much easier. Our first step is we're going to preheat our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And don't forget to grease your casserole dish, because when this casserole is done, we want it to slip right out. Then we need to cook our pasta, which I'm using 16 ounces of penne pasta, and you're gonna cook that according to the package instructions. Once your pasta has cooked to perfectly al dente, go ahead and drain that. Then add that drained pasta to the casserole dish. Now it's time to get saucy. To make our sauce, I'm using a medium-sized saucepan. I'm gonna put that over medium heat. Add to that saucepan 1/4 cup of salted butter and let that get nice and melty. Now that the butter is nice and melted, we're gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic and 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Saute this fragrant mix together for about 1 to 2 minutes. You really wanna smell the flour and the garlic. Once that mixture has gotten a little more golden, we're going to add to that 2 cups of chicken broth. Continue to stir that and add to that 2 cups of heavy cream. If you wanted to make this lighter, you could use half and half. I'm gonna switch over to a whisk to ensure I don't have any lumps and give that a really good stir. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You need that little tang. 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Give that a stir, and what you want to do is bring that to a simmer. Make sure that you stir it occasionally. We've let the sauce simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it is coating the back of that spoon beautifully. Now we just need to add in the Swiss cheese. Go ahead and turn off the heat and then add in 1 cup of shredded Swiss cheese. Give it a stir and watch it melt and mingle with all of those flavors. Now here comes the star of the show. We need 16 ounces of cooked chicken, and I am using leftover rotisserie chicken. Make sure that's in bite-sized pieces and then sprinkle that directly on top of the pasta. We can't forget about the ham, and here I'm using about 16 ounces of ham. I'm gonna cube that into bite-sized pieces. I mean, if you wanna use more, go for it. Sprinkle those ham cubes right on top of the chicken. Now it is sauce time. We are going to pour that velvety goodness right over everything and make sure it is coated well. Make sure everything is fully coated and snuggled up in that sauce. It's looking amazing, but it needs a crunchy crown on top. And to make that, in a small bowl, we're going to combine 1/2 cup of panko with 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Go ahead and give that a mix. Then we're gonna sprinkle that across the top of the casserole. Now it's time to bake this beauty. Pop this in the preheated oven for 15 to 20 minutes until it gets nice and bubbly and that topping is browned. I love this meal because it helps me use up any leftover ham or chicken that I have, and it's great to meal prep with. If you make this in advance and it's in the fridge ready to cook for dinner, just make sure to give it an extra 30 minutes to make sure it's all the way cooked. Serve that with your favorite side and then you are ready to eat. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description below. Be sure to check out thestayathomechef.com, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes that you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.